So are you thinking about moving to Madison, Wisconsin? Maybe you're relocating and you're wondering what's better, the west side of Madison or the east side of Madison? That's a really common question we get, and there is an ongoing battle over that decision.
Right, yeah. So in this video, we're going to talk about some of the differences between the west and the east side of Madison and maybe decide which one could be a better fit for you. So stay tuned. Welcome to our channel, Living in Madison, Wisconsin. We are your guides to everything Madison, Wisconsin. I am Joe Marks.
And I am Crystal Marks, and if you're wondering what it's like to live in Madison, Wisconsin, we make weekly videos. So make sure to hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell.
All right, before we get started on which is better, the east or the west side, the great debate, we want to define what the east and the west is. So what we do, the city center is the Madison capital. So the capital of Wisconsin, right in the middle of the isthmus.
The center of it all.
Yeah, so pretty much anything from there to the east is east side, obviously. There to the west is the west side. So we're not going to include any of the amenities that are downtown, really close to the square, because
that gets dicey. How can you figure that out?
Right. It gets a little dicey, and we basically want to make sure it's fair for both sides and not give one more than the other, because it's basically the same distance both ways.
Right.
So here we go.
Okay, number one, we're going to talk about employers. Now, we're in a great situation in Madison. There's a lot of employers. So we're just going to highlight the ones that have maybe more amounts of employees. How does that sound?
Yeah.
Yep, so we're going to start with American Family, which they employ about 11,000 people.
Big insurance company.
Big insurance company here in the Madison area. Madison College, which they employ about 3,500. Alliant Energy is about 3,900. Fairway Mortgage, about 4,000.
Yep. That's a national lender, but their national headquarters is right here.
Oh, it's based in Madison. Yeah. That's right. Mm-hmm. And then the airport, not sure how many are employed there, but it's a substantial amount.
Right. Yep. So all those businesses are located on the east side. So now we're going to switch over to the west side, and the biggest employer basically in the whole area is on the west side, which is UW-Madison.
Makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and it's not super far from downtown. It's actually pretty close, but the majority of it is over on the west side significantly. So we gave that one to the west side. They got about over 17,000 employees there. Wow. CUNA Mutual, another big insurance company, 4,000-ish plus employees there. Exact Sciences, I think this is an old number. They had 2,200.
Growing massive.
Right, which I think that's a 2018 number. I couldn't find a newer one, but I'm guessing they maybe doubled that by now because they've had a ton of growth there. So the three major hospitals are also on the west side: St. Mary's, Meriter, and the UW Hospital. So again, it's kind of tough to give that to the west side, but they are like legitimately west side. So Epic is actually out in Verona, but most of the employees there live in Madison, so we're giving that to the west side as well. They got 9,700 to 10,000 employees pretty regularly there. Spectrum Brands, national headquarters for that, is also here on the west side. They employ over 17,000 people. I don't think all of those people are here in Madison, but their headquarters are here, so we included that. That's also on the west side. Fiskars, Scissors brand, is also here on the west side. They employ over 4,000 people as well. So for our first category, who wins?
I think I'll have to give that to the west side.
Right. Yeah. So far, west is ahead, 1-0. All right, category number 2 is drive time to downtown, or basic overall commute time. So we're going to start with a commute from the east side into downtown on East Wash, which is one of the main roads that come in from the east side. 5 miles in on East Wash is about 15 minutes in the morning during rush hour.
People complain about the rush hour around here, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, right. So 5 miles, 15 minutes. If you're coming from like a bigger city, you're probably laughing at that. That's all it takes. So that's, commute in from downtown, 15 minutes in the morning. Commute back out east from downtown is about 16 minutes. So not much different during rush hour again. So the other direction, if we're coming in from the west side, University Avenue is the main road that comes in from the west side. 5 miles is about 14 minutes. So they got a whole minute over the east side there, faster. On the way out, it's actually the same. and at night, so the PM commute back out from downtown
Why
to the west side.
Why does it feel so much longer after you're done with work?
Right, is also 14 minutes. So it's, basically a couple minutes either way for both of them.
Yeah.
So we overall just give this one a tie.
We can't.
Yeah.
We can't give one to one.
It's too similar.
Mm-hmm. This is where it gets good. We're going to talk about entertainment, which this is where it can get a little dicey, a little, maybe your preference.
Right.
My preference.
Could get a little heated. If you're a West Sider versus an East Sider.
Yes.
Yeah,
we're just going to try to give you the facts and let you decide a little bit.
Sure.
But we're still going to rank it. Yeah. So we're going to talk about the East Side first, which some of my favorites. We're going to talk about Willie Street neighborhood has amazing food.
Right.
Amazing places to eat.
Yeah.
Some of the best in Madison, and it's just this great long street of just yummy, yummy, yummy. So there's also Warner Park. The Mallards play there. That's a baseball team, and that's a lot of fun for families and kids. There's Breeze Stevens Field.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah, Madison Ford soccer team plays there. That's
right.
a newer development in Madison. A great outdoor music venue as well.
Yep. The Brink High Noon, there's a lot of great shows that happen there, that establishment. The Zilli, which is another venue.
New music venue.
New music venue, which is beautiful and really fun. The Garber Feed Mill, which is also just a lot of great, more local food and also...
Yeah, venue for weddings.
Yes.
Lots of different things happen there.
It's quite spectacular.
Yeah.
Old Brook Gardens, Old Brook Botanical Gardens. Why is that hard to say? Is also a great place to go, both in the winter and in the spring and summer. It's just stunning. A great place to walk around. Tenney Park. We got lots of amazing parks, but Tenney Park is kind of a classic.
It's a classic East Side, like ice skating in the winter.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's also beautiful in the summer. The airport for when you want to leave Madison.
It's
in
on the
winter.
East Side, so it's closer if you're over there.
Yes, yeah. If you just want, if you fly a lot for work or whatever, or just for fun, it's good to know. There's a new cinema on the East Side, New Market Cinema. It's kind of like,
so the big lounge
it's
chairs.
Like, you never want to leave.
Right.
You eat all the food and just enjoy a show. Right. And then there's way more breweries.
Yeah, so Madison's a huge hotspot for microbreweries, and for whatever reason, the East Side is where they land. So if you love that, the East Side is an amazing spot for microbreweries. And there's a lot of great breweries on the West Side too, but they seem to be flooded there along East Wash and
we couldn't
Willie
even
Street.
list all of them.
No.
There's just...
I can't keep up with them.
So if that's something you enjoy and that's fun for you,
right.
East Side.
East Side, yep. So now flipping over to the West Side, some of the items on the West Side for entertainment. Henry Vilas Zoo is
Family
one of our
favorite.
favorites. Yes, that's located over on the West Side. So Arboretum, another amazing nature preserve. It's a great place for outdoor walks.
Any season. It's beautiful.
Yep. Wingra Park as well, which is right next to the zoo. That's kind of the West Side's version of Tenney. There's ice skating there. Great. And Lake Wingra is right there too. So there's a beach. Picnic Point, another awesome hike out peninsula that heads out on Lake Mendota. There's more golf courses on the West Side, so if golf is your thing, I would say West Side is for you. There's Nakoma, Odana Hills, Pleasant View, University Ridge, Black Hawk, so that's just, I think that's most of them, but I probably missed a few. Elver Park, huge, iconic sledding hill on the West Side. They also have cross-country skiing lit up at night on their Vitens, mini golf, outdoor mini golf, also a driving range. They have a par 3 there as well. That's on the West Side. More shopping on the West Side. Most of our malls are on the West Side. So Hilldale, Westtown, Greenway. Capitol Brewery, that's one of the more Madison longtime staples. That's also on the West Side. Wisconsin breweries out in Verona. But overall, who wins this one?
I think that East wins.
Yeah, it's tough. They're both really close. Again, depending upon which of those things.
For the food alone.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. Willie Street for food is
Can't
amazing.
beat it. Yeah.
So far, after our first 3 categories, we're at 1 for East, 1 for West, and 1 tie.
Yeah.
So this last one's going to be our tiebreaker. So here we go. All right, our fourth and final category to rank East versus West in Madison is the neighborhoods. So which one has the better neighborhoods? So we're going to start on the east side here again. One of the favorites over there is Tenny Latham. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. Most people just say Tenny. That is close to Tenny Park.
Beautiful.
Near east side, close to downtown, walkable to downtown. So that's a huge one. Willie Street, again, all the foods is there. Great places. There's a lot of bigger Victorians there.
Yes.
Atwood, which starts to go out a little bit further east, but kind of follows the lake around Lake Monona. Another great neighborhood. Maple Bluff is kind of one of the older executive neighborhoods in the west side. It is, or east side, I'm sorry. That one has, some really nice homes on the water. Yeah. It's another really popular one. Monona is another hot spot. It's on the other side of Lake Monona.
That's a great
great area. Awesome bluff views from some of the lake homes on Monona overlooking the Capitol. So east side, 5 really solid locations over there that we highlighted here. West side, we're going to start off with Dungeon Monroe, Willie Street.
There's great places to eat on Monroe Street, coffee shops, great shops there too, actually.
Right, great shops. Yeah, you got Trader Joe's there. It's close to Camp Randall, the football stadium.
Yes.
So that's another big bonus of being there. Shorewood is another amazing neighborhood, which is actually technically its own village, but we kind of call it a neighborhood in Madison. Has its own elementary school.
Very good
gorgeous,
school.
Wooded, established neighborhood. Vilas is another one really close to the zoo. Midvale area is super popular, so close to Hilldale Mall. Close to the university.
Eats and shopping there too.
Yep. Nakoma, a really kind of central west neighborhood close to the Beltline, so it's really easy to get everywhere from Nakoma.
A country club in Madison, so that's nice.
They have their own country club. It's right next to the Arboretum. Another great neighborhood. University Heights, again, close to the university, close to the UW, close to hospitals. That's a lot of medical people live in that neighborhood as well. Westmoreland, Sunset Village, that's again kind of close to the Midvale area. It's in between, I would say, Monroe Street and Midvale. Those are some really great neighborhoods as well. So as far as pricing goes between the two, median sales price between the east and the west is significantly different. I adjusted the last 12 months median sales price. I was actually kind of surprised at the difference, and I think a big part of the difference is because new construction, there's more of it going on. There's more land on the west side, so I think that's driving a lot of these numbers. There's also just more like executive type neighborhoods on the west side, which also drives the price up a little bit. But the east side median sales price, and they also have a lot more smaller kind of like military style homes that they built
on the east side.
So, and just in general, there's a lot more like 2-bed 1-bath type homes on the east side, which I think is another reason there's such a difference. But on the east side, we're at $283,000 for a single family median sales price. That doesn't include condos. And then on the west side, we're at $380,000.
That is
almost $100,000 difference.
That is such a big difference.
Yeah, and if you were like comparing the same style home on the east side, same age, to the west side, you may be $20,000 to $30,000 difference.
Not much.
So just to give you an idea, like that number doesn't say like, oh, you pay that much more for the same home. It's just
what's available on the west side's different.
Yeah,
the inventory is different.
Yep, exactly. So, who do we give the neighborhoods to?
I'm not going to say it. You're going to have to say it.
I think just because of the variety and the amount of desired, when I talk with people, neighborhoods, desirability, we give it to the west side.
West side wins.
Yeah, sorry, east siders, if you're watching.
Actually, we're really curious what you think.
Yeah.
Because this is very much, what you value.
Right.
So if you feel like after watching this video, you're like, I would love being on the east side more, please put that in the comments. Or if you're like total diehard west sider, also put that in the comments. We want to hear from you.
Yeah. Say which and why, because it'd be really awesome to hear more of your thoughts. So overall, final score, West wins 2-1 with a tie in there too.
Tie in the middle, yeah.
So, congratulations, West Side. Eastsiders.
So
Again,
sorry. Yeah. Well, there you have it, our breakdown of the West Side and East Side neighborhoods in Madison. We hope that you found it helpful. If you did, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget the notification bell.
If you're thinking about moving to Madison, you'd like some more information, we do have a link in our description to our free relocation guide, so go and check that out. Or you can just check out these other videos or any of the other ones on our channel. Will really help you learn more. So thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.